everyone! Recently, Jimin, a member of BTS who is currently serving in the Fire Support Division, FDC, was seen leaving HYBE's building with an exhausted expression on his face. Known for his approachable smile and positive energy, this rare sight of the idol has sparked various speculations among fans and the public alike. Furthermore, this occurrence coincided with the news that his mother is in the hospital undergoing intensive care, leading fans to ponder over the real circumstances Jimin and his family may be facing. The news spread quickly among ARMY and the general public, and many people expressed concern about his mental and physical state amidst the demanding duties of his military service and the worrisome news about his mother's health. Many fans suspect that this situation may be impacting Jimin's daily life, especially since he has a close relationship with his family, particularly with his mother, which makes this possibility more likely. Jimin's sincere and devoted attitude, both as an artist and as a son, has long been recognized by many, raising concern about how he is coping with these challenging circumstances. Even before he became known worldwide as a BTS member, Jimin was known as someone who deeply values his family. Many fans are aware of the strong bond between Jimin and his mother, as he has often spoken about her in interviews and various settings. To him, his mother's support has been a critical presence throughout his journey to success as a BTS member, offering encouragement during difficult times and celebrating his achievements. This is why news of his mother's health is an incredibly sensitive topic for both Jimin and his loyal fans. According to sources close to his family, Jimin may be struggling to balance his military duties with family matters. As a soldier, leave to attend to family is extremely limited, but his appearance at HYBE suggests that he may be exploring ways to stay close to his mother. Amidst this mysterious situation, an anonymous insider disclosed that the atmosphere began to reveal itself when Jimin arrived at HYBE's office with an expression full of fatigue and anxiety. Reports indicate that Jimin's visit to HYBE was not a regular one. Rather, it was to meet with his personal manager and company executives to discuss an urgent personal matter. Witnesses on the scene said that Jimin showed a very serious demeanor when he entered a specially prepared meeting room. Some HYBE employees who witnessed his arrival commented that the atmosphere grew more tense and quiet, as though they could feel Jimin's emotional burden, with some stating they saw him lower his head and cover his face briefly before entering the meeting room. Speculation is growing that this meeting may have been related to a leave request or schedule adjustment to ensure time with his mother. Despite being a member of the Fire Support Division, his family's pressing situation appears to have motivated him to seek company support to readjust certain aspects of his service. HYBE, known for providing unconditional support to BTS members, seemed to understand Jimin's emotional state at the time and aimed to provide the best solution that would not hinder his national obligations. According to a HYBE employee, Jimin expressed deep concern about his mother's health during the meeting. Though he appeared strong on the outside, his tone suggested emotions he could not completely suppress. Sources say that the conversation lasted a long time, and there was a palpable sincerity between Jimin and the management. For HYBE, family is a priority, and knowing Jimin's devotion to his parents, they seemed to understand his feelings. However, what touched them even more was that Jimin did not seem to want to reveal his sadness too openly. He made an effort to contain his emotions, expressing his intent to fully carry out his military duties, although he felt immense pressure due to his mother's condition. His loyalty to both his country and his family was strongly felt, and many people at HYBE were moved by Jimin's extraordinary dedication. The meeting concluded with the management promising to support Jimin as much as possible and discussing the potential of granting him special permission to be close to his family in the future. However, it is also essential to consider that Jimin remains under strict military regulations, which restrict his freedom. When Jimin finally exited the meeting room, some HYBE employees mentioned that his expression looked more at peace, although signs of fatigue still lingered. Jimin didn't stay long at the HYBE building and soon returned to his military duties. Yet his commitment and unwavering spirit touched many hearts. This event reminded everyone of the weight he bears both as a devoted son and a soldier in service. For fans, this situation also evoked a range of emotions and deep empathy. They continued to send messages of prayer and support to Jimin and his family. Moral support poured in from around the world, and many soldiers, while facing their own challenges, expressed respect for Jimin's resilience in carrying out his duties with responsibility. Meanwhile, rumors persist about the possibility of Jimin obtaining special leave to see his mother. Although there has been no official confirmation, many hope that the military will make an exception, allowing him to be with his family during this challenging time. However, as the news spread, discussions heated up regarding the potential special leave for Jimin. Some questioned the granting of special permission to him, given the military's typically strict regulations, considering it unfair that other soldiers, who may also face personal issues, would not be granted the same exception. Currently, discussions on SNS regarding privileges within the military are in full swing, especially concerning special treatment for celebrities, which has sparked widespread criticism. Many internet users are strongly opposed to the possibility that a celebrity could receive different treatment than ordinary soldiers, voicing opinions like, all soldiers should be treated equally, regardless of their social status or fame. One user expressed frustration, saying, "Why should only celebrities be treated differently? Many soldiers endure difficult conditions while performing their duties, and they don't even have the right to choose their leave." This comment garnered support from many, spreading across social media, with demands for equality growing and small-scale protests emerging, fueling discontent regarding the issue of military privileges. On the other hand, many of Jimin's fans and supporters understand the severity of his mother's declining health, and argue that his case should be distinguished from other celebrity leave requests. In their view, Jimin is not merely a celebrity seeking special treatment, but a son wishing to be by his mother's side in a critical situation. A fan with deep emotion posted on SNS, "If a family member is sick, it's natural to want to be by their side. This isn't about privilege, it's simply human." This post garnered support from thousands of fans who empathized with Jimin, arguing that all soldiers should receive special consideration when their families are in emergency situations. This controversy has transcended SNS, gaining widespread attention in the public sphere and being heavily covered by national media. Some media outlets pointed out that this case highlights the tension between the military's strict regulations and the humanitarian need to address family crises. In the South Korean military, leaves are managed under strict rules, though exceptions are occasionally granted under special circumstances, fueling debates on the fairness and transparency of the special treatment of celebrities within the military. HYBE has refrained from making specific comments on Jimin's leave or the military's decision, but in an official statement, it clarified that Jimin remains enlisted in the military and that HYBE fully supports the South Korean military's decision. Despite this announcement, public interest in whether Jimin will actually obtain leave has not waned, and further discussion continues. The situation has become prolonged, and it has now drawn the attention of politicians, military analysts, and human rights organizations, with a wide range of opinions being shared. While one expert remarked that leave permissions for celebrities highlight disparities in treatment within the military, another suggested that a humanitarian response should be considered in cases of family emergencies. In the balance between military regulations and basic human rights, this debate is expected to continue in the future.